My name is Faustino. I'm Brazilian from Juazeiro do Norte in the state of Ceará. I had Hanseníase disease, but now I'm cured. While some people see the disease as a curse, I saw it as a blessing. I saw it as an opportunity to fight for my rights and those of other persons affected by Hanseníase disease. Over the 20 years of my battle, together with MORHAN, I have seen the seeds with plenty bear fruit. In my city, most people care about the disease and respect those who are affected. Most importantly, we have been able to change the way people are admitted and treated in the municipal health centers. We have won respect which should not have happened. Rather, we should all be respected as equals, no matter what. The effects of the disease in our bodies do not make us different, no more special than anyone else in society. By the same token, that should not be indifferent to our own eyes, since we are all human beings with similar joy, sadness, love, anger, indignation. I still struggle in my country because one day I hope to see my government truly concerned about people affected by Hanseníase disease. The world has an historic debt with those who have or had the disease. My country isolated these people, often against their will, snatched them from their homes, expelled them from their communities, took their children away by force, and allowed them to suffer in neglect and the abuse. The state tore away basic human rights of humanity. From the perspective of this harsh reality, we claim the historic preservations of the colonies and creations of museums for the visibility of the history of Hanseníase disease in Brazil. We are also still in the struggle for the right to the inhabitants of former colonies and their families to the houses where they spent most part of their lives and where they have built fundamental social ties. We claim the compensations for the state crime perpetrated by the Brazilian state against those families through the compulsory separations of parents for their children, for real social integrations of those who are sick. It's very important that there is a formal recognition of this debt and that it be paid in the form of public policies that provides access to physical, psychic, and social rehabilitation and improvement of basic health services. I'm pleased to be able to travel the world, make my voice heard and say that we exist, we are still alive. To be a person affected by Hanseníase disease, to me is a source of pride. It gave me an opportunity to be born again and to remake my life into something better. It is a life of hope in the of fight to make our world a better place to live. Better for all of us and for those who may one day come to be affected by the disease. Let us open the door and let the world see that we have won the fight and we are still alive. We have an immense desire to live in a world that recognizes us as human beings with rights that must be respected. It is important to say that social participation is still a challenge in Brazil. We can talk about education, housing, work, and health policies without really listening to those who are actually affected by Hanseníase disease. I want to say, not only pretending, but really listen to us considering that our knowledge has the same level of those of intellectuals and experts. We have basic rights that need to be respected, and really, listen is to put yourself on the place of those who suffer. Those who stay, those who has no basic right respected, and let their voice, our voice, to equal. It's important to allow us to truly reach those who wants to help us to solve our problem. It's not possible to empower those less fortunate trying to silence us with prefabricated truths. By the end of this presentation, there is final demand that has to be straight ahead. Terms like leper and leprosy are not only simple words. They are powerful and terrifying words that destroy people's life and isolate people from society. And the same, in the name of the leper, people are murdered, explored, and were condemned to live with no future. In Brazil, both terms, leper and leprosy, were forbidden, but there is still a lack of educative campaigns in order to dissociate the behavior of leprophobia of the image of Hanseníase. I'm not a leper. My name is not Hanseníase. My name is Faustino, and that's the way I always want people to know me. And I'm sure that all those affected by Hansen's disease share this feeling with me. So I require everybody to use the terminology Hansen's disease and do not use it as synonymous with leprosy in respect to our history, in respect to those that die as victims of stigma and social segregation. If I'm sure about how prejudice hurts, I can assure you that it doesn't hurt to say Hansen's disease. Please try me Hansen's disease. Hansen's disease. Hansen's disease. Hansen's disease. Hansen's disease. Thank you very much indeed.